people are going to say, you are not you are not completely selfless. You are talking to me because you need something from me. Today you are talking to me because you need something from me. That everybody will figure it out.
Business sphere, it doesn't make sense. In business sphere, at least it makes sense.
No, business sphere. See, don't correlate to managing a team. Managing a team is different.
In a business, like business relationship or
Yeah, in a business relationship, you can still meet. If you like the person. Say, for example, I like a CEO of a company, right? I like him in general. So I go and meet him. I don't meet him because I want some business from him today. From a customer perspective, it's different. I meet some customers because I have to be transactional. I'm talking at a much more fundamental level.
It maybe put very simply, it's like, when is the last time you called someone, one of the people in your mobiles, just to say a hi?
How are you doing today?
How are you doing? That's it. No strings attached.
Exactly.
Or when is the last time you have received such a compliment from someone?
Correct. That goes a long way. Why it is a fundamental, I want you to think about it. I know why it's fun. I want you guys to think about it later. Because the reason why it is a fundamental is that actually reflects your character, that reflects your upbringing. You don't really do something because you need something in return. You do something because you like to do something. That's it. You get what I'm trying to say. The same, it applies for sharing knowledge also. I have seen so many people in the IT industry who don't share knowledge at all. Why don't they share knowledge? When you share knowledge, it actually increases. Why don't they do it? Because there is no transaction associated with it. I will share knowledge if you give me something. What is in it for me? Don't you think so? Right? So these are the fundamental characteristics. Again, there is no structure to it. There is no this thing. This is based on what I have thought through and what I have gone through. There can be a lot of factors added to this list. There can be a lot of factors deleted to this list. But I feel these are the base characteristics that is important for you to develop as you move along. And these are not impossible characteristics to develop. These are very simple characteristics that you need to just focus upon on your daily activities. Whatever you are doing simply on a day-to-day basis, if you can just focus, okay, am I doing this because I have something in return? You have succeeded. Because the point is not to change you by overnight. The point is to get you into the thinking mode first and then having you change. Because leadership is not a one-night process. You are not going to read a book and become a leader tomorrow. Leadership is basically you got to your basic personality should be complete. If your basic personality is not complete, people will find holes in it. And it is easy for people to figure out. Never underestimate the power of the audience. When I mean audience, not this audience. As in, you might meet a person one-on-one also. They are observing you every second. So your basic characteristics will come through when they observe. So if you enhance your basic characteristics, they will observe that also. They will have a positive image of you. The more and more positive images of you come through, you will be in a much better position to influence or communicate properly. Does that make sense? But it does not, you cannot manipulate this to be super clear. You got to be yourself. Building blocks, which are the customization components for you to take up to become more successful. You always have a comfortable role today. Say, I'm just assuming, say, person sitting here in the group X comes to office every day morning at 10 o'clock, have a tea, life is good, check my inbox, I get couple of emails, right, I need to attend to this, go for lunch or go for a tea in the middle, right, then come back, attend a meeting, go have lunch, then come back, then like, talk for a while, work for some time, then like go for tea again, then like talk for a while. You get what I'm saying? Is your schedule that way? Which means it is not bad because you have mastered, you have got a good control of your work activities and you are on top of things. As in, I'm not saying it in the negative sense at all. You know what you are doing, you are comfortable in what you are doing, there are no challenges, you are fine. Things are fine, you are getting a decent salary. Why should you question the unknown? Why change status quo? Is the question. Why do you want to change the status quo? Things are going pretty good. Your boss likes you, or you are in good relation with your boss. Your equation is amazing. Why to change it? Customer likes me. Do you get it? So, the customer. Why are you guys laughing? The customization blocks are basically, you got to challenge the known, which is, it is not challenging the known and embracing the unknown is not that you just resign the job and look for another job. I saw one like general manager from Infosys who came to me for an interview. He had about 17 years of experience and he had jumped about 14 companies. 17 years of experience and 14 companies. Right? I asked him, it's there in my blog. Right? I asked him, so you have a pretty good track record. What enabled you to, move here and there, right? You have been moving all along your life. So his answer was, it's a capitalistic world. I've been called everywhere. After I finished the first year, I'm getting calls from all companies. I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly what he answered. Okay, I'm not talking about that embracing. To be clear, I'm talking about embracing the unknown in your sphere of work. Right? You might do something today. You might run a query or a stored procedure. It might affect something. You're running it every day, night, and it goes there. You get the customer records, in the final system. Okay, things are great. Can you make a small tweak in the whole process or the procedure whereby the impact is much higher? That is what I call by challenge the known and embrace the unknown. You should make an attempt. Okay, you are doing 1, 2, 3. Can you introduce 1.5 and can you introduce 3.5 or can you introduce 10 in the process flow? And make sure that it is good for your stakeholders. Your stakeholders can be your boss, the stakeholders can be your customer, your stakeholder, the biggest stakeholder is you. You are the biggest stakeholder. So are you satisfied at tweaking the process and are you able to take it forward? That is what is a customized block. If your fundamentals are good, this is very easy. Sometimes with improper fundamentals also people do this very well. But after a point in time it will break. Let's not bother about that for today. But this is very, very important in the context of what we do every day. This is basically operational innovation. In whatever you do, if you are in control of 1, 2, 3, 4, can you introduce 1.5 that is much beneficial and better? Do you agree? Be holistic. What do you mean by holistic? Can anybody answer?
Big picture.
Huh?
Fully committed.
Committed.
Fully committed.
No.
Big picture.
Not
Maybe the nitty-gritties, just pick it from an overall perspective.
Partially right. Complete. Holistic means complete. As in, be complete. What I mean by be complete is, you might do a job of a tech lead or a project manager very well, but you might not do a job of a human being very well. Or you might not do a job of a data analyst very well, or you might not do a job of a customer handler very well. Whatever you are doing, be complete in terms of whatever you are doing. Right? That can go a long way. and being complete is a series of lot of small